Turning now to your weekend forecast. Live pictures this morning from King Street in Boone. Not a soul out there, and probably for good reason, because it's cold. It's cold up there in the mountains.
Be walking on King Street at 30 degrees. I get it.
Probably not, unless you're fully prepared with your coat and, all the necessities.
Yeah, for the first time, we actually put our winter coats up to bring out for the season. Didn't think we had to do it so soon.
Right.
But the good news is, Bree, we're done with that. That was nonsense. That's more January stuff. So let's get that out of here. It's still in the 30s this morning, but we're not talking about a freezing morning. We actually had back-to-back freezing starts at 30, 31, and 32. Not the case anymore, and you see a pair of H's here on our surface map. That means happy weather, delightful clear skies, and warmer air is hovering off towards the west. So we're beginning our warm-up, and we've seen that pretty significantly over the recent days. You have the 60s already in Little Rock, 70 degrees in Dallas. That's slowly pushing its way off towards the east. And as I already mentioned, we had 3 days in a row of freezing temperatures. Last time we did that was 222 days ago. And on the 19th, that was actually a record. So our morning coffee sip and forecast, we have the mid-30s that we're hovering around about. And then we have the lower 50s by about 10 a.m. And then next stop 60s, and then even the lower 70s. So I have highs in the lower 70s today. That's great because notice where we should be, 71 degrees. So we're back to normal, and our low temperatures are eventually going to catch up in the next day or two. But this is a much better temperature range. Being outside with sunshine, it's a amazing forecast. I know I'm cheesy, but it is going to be really an amazing forecast because you have sunshine across the board. It's one of those days that you might not see a cloud in the sky. That's the power of those two H's on the map, because that's associated with sinking air, and clouds need rising air, so it kind of puts a stop on the cloud formation. Evening out, what you doing? We have temperatures falling slowly through the 50s, but it's not like previous evenings. Previous evenings, we were even close to 40 degrees by midnight. We have still 47, so it's about a 7 degrees difference than what we had yesterday evening. If you're out for your Friday and you're up early, good for you. You're making the most of your time. Low temperatures, we have lower 40s overnight tonight. So a break from the 30s, and I think a lot of us are going to see the 30s, mainly to the northwest. And then we have the lower 50s by next week. Look at Wednesday, mid-50s on Wednesday, and the average is 48, so that's what I was saying, getting back to normal, and even above. I love this temperature trend in the mid-70s. What about rainfall? Well, we're dry through the weekend. Monday, Tuesday, dry. Our next wet weather system is going to arrive on Wednesday, and here's the setup. We have a pair of high-pressure systems, as we mentioned. This one hovers pretty close to us. It's a little bit weaker, that's why it's smaller. That you are going to allow a few clouds here and there, especially heading into next week. But it's this system. It's a slow-moving cold front that eventually could give us some showers, dare I even say thunderstorms, next Wednesday. So it's all about the timing. If it arrives during the afternoon, we'll have a better chance for a few storms. But going forward, our 7-day forecast is on a nice upward trajectory. Look at those mid-70s. That's a solid stretch. Perfect weather for the Panthers game. Oh, I don't know how the icon slid over to Monday. And then we have mid-70s on Thursday, a little bit cooler on Friday, and looking ahead, should have the 60s into the following weekend. Enjoy it.